Gabriel Bonfim. We're going to go through the full card, starting with the early prelim opener of Ketlin Souza versus Irene, whatever that name is. Who gives a shit? I'm going to go with the big favourite, Ketlin Souza, by decision. Who cares? Two randoms, I don't know them. I'm going to go with the big favourite, let's go. By decision. Now a fight I can actually talk about a little bit. Jordan Levitt versus Joanderson Brito. Actually a close fight. Levitt was a big underdog, I think, against Yadier Del Val, where he made Del Val look absolute shit. Del Val can't win a fight if it's not rigged in his favour, so... But anyway, Jordan Levitt, Brito. Brito has a win over Diego Lopez. Was a big prospect in his own right, but... He's been losing a bit recently. I think he beat a short notice guy in his last fight where he looked pretty shit. Was it Isaac Thompson? I think it was. I didn't watch the fight, I'll be honest, but I heard he looked pretty shit in that fight and was a lackluster performance. But I'm going to go with Brito in this fight. He's got lighter man skill. Jordan Levitt's a bit tough, though, so I'm not sure he's going to knock. He could knock him out here. He could knock him out. Levitt's got a weird-ass style, too. He's awkward. Maybe he'll be awkward for Brito. Brito lost to William Gomez, too, and Pat Sabatini. Pat Sabatini's a bitch, but he's a very good fighter. And Gomez was a robbery, to be fair. And Gomez's win, this is not a bad win, but... I'm probably going to leave... I don't know, man. My gut did tell me Brito, but... I'm going to go with Brito. Probably like a tough-out fought, close decision here. That's what I'm going to lean with. This is actually a hard fight to choose. I'm thinking about the underdog Levitt here, but... I'm going to maybe a club and sub, you know. Levitt's been subbed a lot of times. Got subbed by Paddy. I think he got subbed, but did he get subbed by... I don't like the loss to Chase Hooper, man. Yeah, he lost to Chase Hooper, bro. Yeah, I'm actually going to go Brito by finish. Round 2 submission here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go with Joanderson Brito. I think he's going to rock him and sub him in round 2, but we'll see. I don't know. I know Chelsea Chandler. I think she's fucking awful, right? What's her record? 6-4 versus 13-8. They're both ass. I know Chandler. She's the favourite. I'll go with her by decision. Bruno Silva, Edgar Shirez. Actually a pretty sick fight. Shirez, I think he looked pretty lackluster against Felipe Bunez, but he won that fight. Had a war with Joshua Van and lost. Which had nothing wrong with that. They both lost to Joshua Van. This is Joshua Van's sons here fighting. But I'm going to go with Bruno Silva's kind of crafty, you know. He's actually decent. Did he give Van a tough fight? No, he's going to got his ass whooped by Van, but he's a crafty vet, you know. He beat Hyun-Sung Park. You know, that's a good win. He looked very dominant in that fight. He's a big underdog, and he kind of beat his ass and subbed him. But that's I don't know, man. No, I'm going to go with Bruno Silva, confidently. Confidently going with Bruno Silva. If we look at Bruno Silva's record... here, from what he's been looking recently, I thought he beat Charles Johnson, okay? I think he should have beat Charles Johnson. He beat Park, lost to Van, lost to Cap, that's not bad. Beat Durden, actually an okay win. Durden just beat Nascimento, Philho recently. Beat Nam. Dude, he wins majority of his fights here. And if you're not a top level... He only loses to top level fighters in recent time. And Charles Johnson, he should have won. And Charles Johnson beat fucking Lona Kavanagh. But yeah, I'm confidently going with Bruno Silva here. Reasonably confidently. Edgar Shirez, he beat Bunez, I think, right? In his last fight in Mexico. I didn't watch it, though. But I know he looked lackluster there. He beat this random by sub. Lost to Van, which is fine. No, the level of opponents just isn't here, man. Went to a decision with Tyra, but the levels here, I think Bruno Silva's going to show levels here. He's been a veteran, top 15 for a long time. I'm confidently going with Bruno Silva by decision. Marcus McGee's back, dude. He's 36 years old, and it doesn't say on it. The guy's 36. I'm obviously going to pick Marcus McGee by destruction. But why has he been so inactive? You're 35. You went close with the champ, Piotr Jan. He should have came back. He didn't even take too much damage. He should have came back by October last year, bro. It is June, and he's only coming back now. Anyway, I'm confidently picking Marcus McGee by finish in later rounds here. He should finish this bum. John Yanis. Let's have a look at he's got a 10-4 record here. $7 billion company. Won't let me click on his thing. He's got got KO in his last fight. Oh yeah, he got subbed by Bashi instantly. different style to McGee, but I'm sorry, he just hasn't fought the level of opponent McGee. McGee went razor close, 29-28, with the champ Piotr Jan. Won a round and strike. Piotr Jan does normally take off the first round, though, but he looked great in the first round, and even competitive round 2 and 3. I'm going to go with McGee. Dominant, this shouldn't be close. He's a massive favourite, which makes sense. He's a lock of the card. This is going to be a whooping, a destruction from Marcus McGee. TKO, round 2 or 3. Lock. Yanis ain't on the level of McGee, man. Matt Schnell versus Alejandro Costa. Very simple fight. Costa has power, and Schnell has no chin. He's getting finished in round 1 here. Matt Schnell's fucking shit. 17-10. Beat Suma Dwaji, which is a pretty good win. That was a long time ago. Got finished by Cody Durden in a round or 2. That's bad. In his last fight, he gave no resistance. Got guillotined basically immediately. Costa's a good fighter. Lost to Alden Correa. And he lost by kind of an injury thing. That's not a bad loss. Correa's very good. I'm confidently going to go with Costa here. Knockout, maybe a sub. But Schnell has no chin. Come on. He made me believe Steve Erceg had power. Steve Erceg has little pop and he flatlined this guy. This is a layup win for Costa. I know he's taking it on short notice, but it shouldn't matter here. He's just a different level fighter to Matt Schnell right now. Matt Schnell is a can. His last win, who did it? Jimmy Flick, who's like terrible. And even that fight was pretty close. The catch weight, of course, a short notice. Minus 700 favourite, lock. Costa, round 1 knockout, I believe. We'll see. His last fight, who did Costa knock out in his last fight? 6 wins by knockouts, a lot of finishes. Oh, he beat Stuart Nickel. Who's the can? Stuart Nickel might actually lose to him. He knocked out Borjas too. Borjas would flatline. Borjas is not the best, but he would flatline Matt Schnell. And Stuart Nickel is shit, but he did dominate that fight. I'm going with Costa, round 1 KO. Iwo Baranowski versus Junior Tarfa. They need to update the picture, man. This guy's in shape now. This is flabby, unathletic Junior. Junior Tarfa's in shape now. He's yoked. This is actually a close fight. Iwo Baranowski is a little blockhead. He swings meaty hooks. This could go 2 ways. If Baranowski's smart, and I think he said in his last fight he wanted to show off his grappling, he will win this fight and submit Tarfa in a round. Because Tarfa can't stop takedowns. But if he does his brawling thing like he did with Ibo Aslan, or even against Austin Lane shitloads, we just came and destroyed him, but if he starts brawling and just swinging meaty hooks, I think I'd favour Tarfa. Like, Tarfa's a good striker, 7-5 record, shit. He beat his last opponent, who was Kevin Christie, and he kind of beat his ass. He's Indian though, so that means nothing. And he can't win 2 in a row in the UFC, you know. I can't see Tarfa beating Iwo Baranowski's a good-ish prospect. He's a bit of a scrapper, going to war, life and death with Ibo Aslan I don't like at all. But I think he's going to be smart here, and he should. He can knock out Tarfa. That is possible. He has submission wins on the regional scene. He has subs. Tarfa, although he did look pretty good against Elikana, he got subbed. He got subbed by Tuko Tokos, bro. Taco Tokos. He lost to Taco Tokos. And he has looked improved. I'm going to go with Iwo Baranowski, round 1 sub here, probably. He will win by sub if he's smart. If he's an idiot, and to be fair, MMA fighters are dumb as shit, he may lose this fight, but if he uses his brain, he will win. This is a sick fight. Santiago Luna versus Bryce Mitchell. I'm a fan of Bryce Mitchell. I like Bryce Mitchell a lot. I don't think this is a good matchup for him. Luna is too. I like him being young here. There's not a thought. In his mind, he's unbeatable right now. He's 8-0, most finishes. I think he won a decision in his last fight, but Mitchell cutting down. I don't think this weight cut's going to affect his chin too badly. There is Mitchell has a lot more experience, so maybe he's going to be a crafty vet here and pull out like a 29-28 decision. I can see that. That is very possible. Maybe he might, because Luna's very explosive with a lot of power early. Maybe he'll weather an early storm in the 29-28, but he had to, even against, I know John Silver's a mate. John Silver, future champion. He looked alright in the first round, but he gassed out badly, and Silver beat his ass and subbed him. I'm going to favour a young fighter here who is a far more talented fighter. Luna is extremely talented. If we have a look at his record here, 8-0, 3 wins by knockout, 4 wins by sub. He won a fight by decision. He looked sick against Kwong Lee, beat his ass, had a dominant decision win. He hasn't fought anyone good though. He has not fought anyone good, but I'm actually going to go with a submission here. When Mitchell loses, he tends to lose by sub. He got subbed out by Ilya, subbed by Mitchell, subbed by Silva. He did beat Crone Gracie, who's absolute trash. Lost to Josh Emmett in losing to Josh Emmett. He should have beat Emmett, man. He beat Saeed Nurmagomedov, got rocked in that fight. Got dropped badly by a knee in round 1. Had to smudge him, had to push him against the cage, be boring. And he may do that here. It's very possible Mitchell crafties it up, uses grappling, and wins a 29-28 here. He's going to get rocked in this fight. He will get rocked in this fight. And I think when he gets rocked, he's going to get finished. I'm going with Santiago Luna, round 2 KO. He's probably going to not show levels, but I think he's just too young, too explosive of a fighter right now. I'm going to go with Santiago Luna. Submission. He's going to rock him. Mitchell's going to shoot a sloppy takedown. He's going to get his neck taken and going to get guillotined. Or maybe an arm triangle. Maybe whatever. Was it an anaconda? Silva had him in. Something like that. Freziam versus Tom Nolan. I'm confidently picking Freziam here. Tom Nolan's also a bit chinny. 6'3". Fucking hell, this guy's a tall-ass lightweight. I haven't watched too much of Tom Nolan. I've seen one of his fights. He's a decent fighter. He's alright. Freziam, also, how did Freziam not get a Gamrot fight but Ribovic got it? That makes no sense. After this fight, I want to see Freziam get a big step up into the top 5 or at least top 7, 8. He needs a big step up now, old Freziam, and I'm going to confidently pick Ziam. Probably a finish. Freziam doesn't have the most punching power, but he knocked out Sadikov in his last fight. Sadikov's really good. Sadikov's a brilliant fighter, and he beat his ass and dominated him with grappling. He knocked out Matt Frivola, who's shit, but he beat his ass dominantly. He beat Mike Davis, which is a really good win. He's on a 6 or 7 fight win streak here. He's going to fuck up Tom Nolan. I think he's going to get a second round TKO. Tom Nolan's chinny. And Freziam doesn't have the most pop, but he has power still, especially with his knees and elbows. I think he's going to push him up against the cage and fuck him up with something big. He's a way better fighter everywhere. This fight makes no sense. I'm confidently picking Ziam. Very confidently picking Ziam. Could be a damage-based decision. Ziam doesn't have the most finishes, but I'm going to go with Ziam. Edmund Shabazian versus Brendan Allen. It's 2026, and Edmund Shabazian may be a top 5 fighter in the world. It might happen. He didn't knock out Andre Petroski, though. Taking Andre Petroski to a decision, that's bad. And if he doesn't finish you early, besides fucking Andre Petroski, he tends to lose. He lost to GM3, brother. And Brendan Allen is got downs. He's a dum-dum. He's a dumbass. I like Brendan Al, but he's dumb as shit. Dumb as fuck. He makes dumb decisions, but against RDR, he kind of looked pretty good, dude, with the wrestling. I think he's going to smudge Max here. Watch, he'll go and stand and bang, though, because he's dumb. Edmund, I've got a weird feeling Edmund's going to chin him. There's just such a Brendan Allen fight that he would lose. But the safe pick here is Brendan Allen. He's a high-level wrestler. He is good. He could have beat Fluffy Hernandez if he had an ounce of fight IQ. But he just threw himself on bottom like a tard. He's an idiot. Against Imavov as well, spamming takedowns when you're having a bit of success on the feet non-stop. It's a bad look for the judges, but I'm going to go over Brendan. Whenever Edmund doesn't get his first round KO, it tends to be over. GM3, he lost to kind of current day GM3. I can't pick you to win. I have to go with Brendan Allen. Who is Edmund? Is he on a free fight win streak right now, I think? Beat Andre Menez. Beat Petroski, beat Budka. These aren't good level opponents. Lost to GM3 in 2024. He's not fought the level. And when he had, look, KO round 3, he's going to get finished here. Yeah, he is not winning this. I'm going to go with a second or third round, maybe a TKO, but I'm going to go for submission win. Round 2 or 3 for Brendan Allen. He should win this fight, man. Surely he should win this fight, but you never know. Edmund might knock him out. Still representing Canada, by the way. This guy is American. What the fuck? Belal, remember the name Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. It's a tough fight to call. But Belal Muhammad's like 38, 37, 36 at an earliest. He wasn't able to take down JDM. I don't think you're going to be able to take down Bonfim. He should have beat JDM. I know Makhachev's an elite level, amazing talent, but he should have been able to take down JDM after seeing JDM. Dustin Poirier stopped Islam's takedowns. JDM couldn't stop. I don't think he stopped one. I like the small cage for Belal though. Belal could get a finish here. I think he could get a late TKO when it builds up and a volume based TKO. Could win a decision as well. Probably if Belal wins, it'll probably be a decision. But Bonfim looked really, really good in his last fight. And I know it was Randy Brown, but he looked dominant. Looked bad against Wonderboy. Completely different style matchup. That does not matter. That does not matter. It's a completely different style. I'm going to lean Bonfim, you know. I think the calf kick's going to be the major. Belal Muhammad, when he comes in, is very heavy on his lead leg. Very heavy. He plods forward. He's heavy. I think it's going to be ripe for a calf kick. I think that's going to be perfect for a calf kick over and over again. I think he's going to be moving on the back foot, front kick, keeping it long. We've got two grapplers going up against each other. This is probably going to be a striking match. If anyone does get a takedown, maybe it's Belal. He did look very physically strong against Leon Edwards. He's a physical guy, can pick you up, slam you down, dunk you on your head, but I don't see him controlling Bonfim. Mate, I could see him getting a slam, but Bonfim gets right back up. He ain't controlling Bonfim. He could get subbed by Bonfim. Belal sticks his head into guillotine sometimes. He may get subbed by Bonfim. I'm going to favour Bonfim, keeping him on the end of his punches. It's in the apex though, which benefits Belal. If this was a big cage, I'm confidently picking Bonfim to move around on the back foot, skirting around, teeps, calf kicks, punches, knees in the clinch, a nasty knee in the clinch against Randy Brown. He looked so dominant in that fight. I'm confidently picking Gabriel Bonfim. Is he on a 3-fight win streak? It could be only a 2-fight win. I think he's on a 3-fight win streak. Yeah. Submitted Chaos Williams. Beat 4. Wow, he's on a nice little streak. Lost to Dalby. I don't like that, but he's clearly improved a lot since then. Before that, he was just dominating everyone. So he beat Loser by decision, beat Bonfim, beat Williams, beat Thompson. I think that was a robbery though. This was a robbery. But it's a different style. And they beat the brakes off Brown in dominant fashion. Belal's the favourite, bro. Why? I get it. I do get why he'd be the favourite. He may win this fight. You know, it's kind of a 50-50. If I had to lean one way, I'm going to go the younger, more athletic fighter here, who's a more skilled fighter overall. How the hell was Belal a champion, by the way? This guy's not really good anywhere. Crazy. He was such a situational champion. Imagine if Belal was coming up now on his title run. Dude is probably not even going to be in the... I know he's top 5, but I can name 5 fighters that would beat his ass. Is he top 5, really? I think Amasov would school him. Shavkat would fuck him up. There's 2. Morales is a perfect style to knock him out early. He already lost to JLM. He'd lose to Makhachev. He's not a top 5 best fighter right now. Is Bonfim? No, but I think Bonfim is a very good fighter and he's looking improved. So I'm leaning Bonfim by decision here. This card's a great card though. This is a great card for an Apex card. Very good. So I'm gonna go for Bonfim decision. Brendan Al sub, right? You can sub him. Surely he could win this fight. Freziam's a lock. I'm going with Luna, but it's very close. I have to go with Ewo here. Obviously, Costa's going to win. McGee's going to fuck that boy up. Silver's going to win, and who cares about these last 4? And I'm going with Brito. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And this will be a banging card. I think a lot of finishers on this card. But yeah, like, subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.